Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The
These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Carson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Chris Carson.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go, D.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this time he is in.
Yes,
Chris Carson, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
5-yard line.
25, 54. Mike 54. Comes, baby.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
21 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 6 there on first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line...
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
0-0. Man, I got it. Right there. 54, right there.
On second and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Azeez Al-Shaair able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 5-4. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Myers on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's got this down to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On first down, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 43. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Trey Flowers on the stop.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Collins made the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Extra point is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Seahawks 17. 49ers.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line.